Welcome! In today's 4x20 training module, we will cover the steps to give good feedback and we will review what a quarterly 4x20 performance chat might sound like. Let's start by covering a few great research points on why ongoing frequent performance conversations are so important. Managers effective at people management can improve employee performance and retention a lot. Performance conversations help employees make more of a contribution to the business. And why are we so focused on the frequency of our performance conversations? Well, the more frequent the performance feedback, the more of an impact it makes. Now that we have covered why it's so important to have ongoing feedback and coaching, let's learn about 5 steps on how to give good feedback. The 5 steps to give good feedback starts by making the feedback specific. It has to be relevant to the person. You want it to be promptly delivered, and whenever feedback is given, it needs to be proactive and also constructive. Let's cover each of the 5 steps in more detail. Step 1 is specific. When making your feedback specific, refer to a distinct action that the person took or cite a particular example of something you observed. Step 2 is relevance. Feedback should always be given in the spirit of good intention. You want to provide feedback that will help the other person, and be sure to concentrate on actions or behaviors that the other person can actually control. Step 3 is prompt. LS&S is a feedback-rich culture. It's something we do every day. Be sure you are timely when you communicate your feedback. Don't wait for your next 4x20 chat. If the feedback is important, provide it within a week of observing it. Step 4 is proactive. Make your feedback proactive by initiating it. Give feedback before the person asks for it. And the last step is constructive. When giving feedback, make it balanced. Be sure to reinforce the positive things the person is doing, and then phrase your feedback as an opportunity to improve. Now that we've talked about how to give good feedback, let's discuss 3 common mistakes to avoid. Avoid making assumptions. Don't assume you know the whole story. Focus on the facts. Don't focus on the negative. Provide balanced feedback, which includes what's going right. And I think we've mentioned this before. Don't wait for a scheduled meeting. I think we have sufficiently overcome any negative connotations about feedback. It's a good thing. We all need feedback to continue to be our best. Now it's time to look at what a 4x20 chat might look like. Let's review the purpose of the 4x20 chat. Talking with your supervisor quarterly ensures you are both on the same page. In addition to staying focused on your big goals, you and your supervisor will talk about what's going well and ideas for improvement. And because you're talking all throughout the year, there will be no surprises at year end. During the quarterly progress chat, it's important to remember that your goals are subject to change. As you make your way through the year, some goals may get deprioritized and new goals may be added. It's an ongoing process to stay focused on the most important work. Progress chats are two-way conversations. Both you and your supervisor will share thoughts on what's going well, what strengths to leverage in future projects, what could have gone better, and what you could do to improve. Balanced feedback is the key. Okay, sit tight because you're in for a treat. I've been able to locate 2 outstanding LS&S associates that have agreed to show us an example of what an effective 4x20 performance chat will look like. First, I'd like to introduce you to Captain Feedback.
Hi there, I'm Captain Feedback. I've been told I'm awesome at saving the world and giving feedback.
And let me introduce you to Sue, the ultimate librarian.
Hi, I'm Sue. I just love my job and I'm passionate about having a collection of great books that my patrons will enjoy.
Let's listen in on a quarterly 4x20 progress chat between Captain Feedback and Sue, the ultimate librarian.
Hi Sue, thank you for coming to my office for our 4x20 progress chat. I can't believe it is already October and time to review third quarter progress. Let's start by reviewing your big goals. I know you've completed a few goals already and you have 2 big goals that you still want to complete before the year is over.
Yes, that is right. I am making progress on my professional development goal, but we talked about that a few weeks ago, so I'd like to talk today about my remaining library goal. I would like to deprioritize the previous goal I had set. It's no longer the most important thing for me to focus on. You had shared client feedback about needing to reach young adults in our community. I'd like to partner with the grant writer in corporate to submit a grant for a robust young adult offering.
Sue, you really are the ultimate librarian. I agree, adding this goal is the right thing to do. Be specific and creative in your grant proposal and set strong timelines. Now I'd like you to share your thoughts on what is going well and what could have gone better. If you can think of anything you may need my help with, let me know.
Okay, well, I think the preparation for our Veterans Day program is going very well. We are way ahead of schedule. We have materials planned for the display. Our program agenda is ready and we have multiple patron communications prepared. But, because I have been so focused on programs, I maybe haven't been as focused on collection management. I will spend time over the next few weeks on collection grooming.
I completely agree, your efforts on the Veterans Day program are terrific. You have a creative, well-researched plan and you are working ahead of schedule. The one area for improvement is making sure you try a few new communication channels to reach as many patrons as possible. While I agree, your focus has been on programs lately, but don't forget that you spent a great deal of time in the second quarter implementing strategies for collection management. You have plenty of time to reach your collection management goal. I recommend working on collection grooming like you said, but also be sure to partner with the collections team. I also want to compliment you for working with me to tidy up the back office last week. I appreciate your can-do attitude. You are a role model for the LS_core values.
What a great example of a two-way conversation with balanced feedback. As you can see, a 20-minute 4x20 performance chat will be quick and painless. I'd like to thank Captain Feedback for showing us just how easy a 4x20 chat can be. I see she has already moved on to saving the world. In closing, I'd like to thank you for learning about feedback and quarterly chats today. Now go channel your inner Captain Feedback as you implement our 4x20 performance process.